Alright, so I don't know if this is going to see the light of day. This is the day after system test 5. I have this Adaptabel that I've had for a while, and it says it's 24 volts DC on the tag here. And right here it says 24 volts, but when I apply 24 volts it doesn't work. So I'm going to see if I can, maybe clean this up or, see what's wrong with it. See if it's actually AC maybe. But yeah, I want to see what's wrong with this, and I want to see why it doesn't work. Alright, so I've taken all of this apart. It's very dirty in there. I'm definitely going to be cleaning that out. Here's the mechanism. This is completely seized up. So it doesn't move whatsoever when you apply current to it or when you push it or anything. Alright, so I managed to get the mechanism out and I got this bit off. This is really bad. I'll see what I can do and maybe I can get it going again, but no guarantees because this is pretty bad. Alright, so I sanded out this whole inside area. I got all that rust out, and I took all this paint off. It still looks a little rough, and there's still a lot of rust left there, but that is significantly harder to get out than the rest of it. I've been at this for quite a while, trying to get as much of this off as I can. It just, as you can see, a lot of it is deep rusting there. So I don't think it's gonna get much better than it is right now. This side, of course, is gonna stay painted. I'm not taking this off right now. It was just because all of this was so severely rusted, and even underneath some of that paint, there was some rust there. So I decided I would sand all of that off there. And as you can see, here's all of the rust and paint that's here. Alright, I'm just gonna rinse this out now. I put some finishing touches on the sanding, and there you go. Now I'm gonna go dry this off. I think it looks pretty good for how bad it was before. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna reassemble this mechanism here. Now that it's all clean and dry, this looks pretty good. And this looks okay. This is good enough. As you can see, when we put this, put this mechanism in here, it moves throughout smoothly now, well, relatively. So it should work just fine, but it might not, but here's to hoping that it will. All right, everything's connected. Here we go. So I've come to the conclusion that this works, but I don't know if you can see, there's a little tiny wire right about here that's supposed to be soldered into that hole and right here, and that is disconnected. And I may have done that when taking this apart, but I'm not sure. It might have just corroded with rust over time. But yeah, so this doesn't work right now, but I'm gonna see if I can fix it. All right, so I got into the mechanism. I can't really show it on camera because that's how small it is. This little bit hooks on to a bit of copper in there, and then there's this tiny little wire that you can't even see on camera that is in this little hole right here. No, still vibrating. All right, I realized my mistake. I forgot to put that little spring in there, but now it doesn't push enough. So I wonder if it's this corrosion here. that might be the problem. Alright, so I got the bell assembled together. Turns out it was just adjusted a little weird. Thankfully it actually works now. So here's the sound demo. It's a little quiet, but I might be able to adjust it again and see if I can get it better. Alright, final part of the demo. I got it working really well. There we go. Alright, so now that I know that this works, I have the cover plate under here, or not the cover plate, the like back piece of cardboard thing. This was all deformed before. I'm hoping it's all straightened out. Yes, it is. It's pretty good looking, actually. It's pretty dirty, but you know, that's not a big deal. Using these 3 screws, put them in. And yeah, I don't have a mounting bracket, so this won't be showing up in system tests. But overall, I'm pretty proud of this. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, thanks for sticking around and, you know, waiting to see the finished product. And yeah.